Hello guys, I'm Eric Carezza and welcome to this production walkthrough of my track Throwback Memories released on Ovas Records. The track is out since the 16th of December and I named it Throwback Memories because it's a tribute to my childhood. It all started with a piano idea. Very basic. And to make it more interesting, I gave it a lot of reverb. I introduced this delay with a lot of feedback. Little bit of filtering. After that, I started working on the harmony. I came out with something like this. This piano has basically the same processing as the other piano, but not delay on it. And yeah, just that, basically the same with no delay. And together they sound like this. And then I started working on drums, some loops and that kind of things. Well, first of all, the kick, I made it with kick 2. And I used parallel compression with the supercharger from Native Instruments. The kick sounds like this. I boost a little bit the low end, 3 dBs. And I duplicate the same kick to add some kind of rhythm to make it more grooving. Then I separate the loops of percussion between high percussions and mid percussions in terms of frequency. So here I've got all the sounds like open hats, shakers, claps, that kind of things. And on this one I've got some loops with bongos or congas or mid percussion basically that I don't want to mix exactly the same way that I mix the high percussions. So I have used on this one 3 open hats, one for the middle, which is this one, and then this one goes to the right, and this one to the left. Then I've got this clap, very organic, with some shakers and some top loops like this one. Well, these two actually. These chop loops are sampled for myself from tracks that I like, and then I try to change some things to not sound exactly the same as the track was, as the loop was in the track that I sampled. The shakers are taken from Splice, and I duplicate them. Then I pan them, one to the left and the other one to the right. On one of them, I pitch it down 3 semitones. Then they can sound wider, because if they are exactly the same, the only thing you're going to achieve is just more volume. So they sound like this now. I love shakers, and I've got these chop loops, mid chop loops, this one, and this one. And together, the drum loop sounds like this. Kinda organic, but not 100%. After the idea of the track and the drum loop, Now is the time to make the bass. For the bass, I use Diva. I've got my own preset bank. And this preset is basically 3 oscillators working with a sawtooth, and one of them is playing the fifth. The melody line of the bass is basically the same as the harmony, with the fundamental notes for every chord, but I introduced some notes to make it more interesting. And for the processing, I have an Echo 8 boosting the sub-bass frequencies and about 6 dBs around 290 Hz. I have another boost, and this reverb and utility are just for some automations. And I've got here another layer, but it's not actually a layer, it's just another bass to make it more groovy, playing this layer has nothing in the very low end, and both of them are grouped on this channel with some little EQing adjustment, a glue compressor to make a space between the bass and the kick, and a kickstart to get that sidechaining effect. Then I had to work on some different ideas, because just one melody line with the piano, it wasn't enough for me for the track. And I worked on this idea. This sound is also from Diva, and it has a lot of reverb and a lot of delay, as you can see. It is layered with this preset from Analog Dreams, and I've got another layer also from Kontakt, but in this case for the library Hybrid Keys. So with this melody, I've got 2 melodies ideas to play with, and when one of them is not playing, plays the other one. So it makes the track more dynamic. So for example, in the break, is playing the second idea, the second melody. I also have an arpeggio. Also from Diva as well. And shows up mainly in the break. It is very important to mention all the sounds that I use on the breaks in every track that I produce, because it's one of the parts of the track that I like the most, the breaks, and I like to introduce sound escapes, pianos, guitars, if I can, different layerings with pianos. So we're going to have a look to all that I have in the break. I've got these strings. From Arturia, the same piano chords and the same sound as I have in the drops. But also here I've got this group called Break, and we can find here some interesting sounds, like this wavetable from Ableton. Also, this one is basically an arpeggio, very, very fast, with a lot of reverb. Sounds like this. Sounds like a pad. What else do we have here? This sound from Ethereal Earth from Native Instruments. I love this library. I have used the same preset but played in a different way. As you can see, they sound different. Also from the Ethereal Earth, I've got this sound, which is basically the root note of the scale playing the whole track. The whole track is playing this note. This texture makes ambient, makes the track wider, and makes the track more, for me, I can't find the word, sorry for my English, but basically I love the sound played in the whole track, non-stop. I also have some guitars. From Kontakt. Beautiful. They are in audio now, but I can tell you they come from Kontakt. We don't have much more on the break. I remove the drum loop, and then the clap starts playing at the half of the break. Also the shakers. This snare roll. In the last drop, I introduced this percussions. One comes from Kontakt, and the other one comes from Ableton Drum Rack. And I just wanted to add something more to the percussion for the last drop, and that's mostly the track. It's 6 minutes and 30 seconds longer. It has 1 minute intro and 30 seconds outro. The first drop has no melody, comes more empty. Sometimes I use this electric piano from Kontakt, the Scarby. And after 30 seconds of the drop, of the first drop, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, comes the first idea the first melody idea. And then switch to the other melody. Comes a little bit filtered, and then we reach the break where the arpeggio shows up, and then we introduce layer by layer more sounds, and has no more to tell you about this track. I hope you enjoy the release on Of Us Records. Please subscribe to this channel. Follow me in my social media. It will come more tracks soon, and see you in the next video.